Todd, what was Monday like for you, and what's your reaction to everything?
Oh, it's tough. I mean, you get in those situations, and you know, Coach Helton knows this, that you care and love somebody like that. It's, you know, it's emotional. Then you got to, you know, the first thing, in my opinion, you just go back to the kids, you know, when you go back to USC and the pridefulness of your work and all those things. So, but it's tough, you know what I'm saying? When you're in the building, professional, want to know, work the moment. When you're outside of it, it's, you know, it'll mess with you for a little bit. But, you know, Washington State's not going to care about that. We're going to move forward and continue to get better at the things that we want.
How does it affect your operation with Dante not being?
It has not. You know, he's great. I mean, he's in and out, working, you know, techniques. The cool part about, you know, that position is there's 6 or 7 techniques that go along with it. The schematics are, you know, he's going to have a hand in those things too. So it's been really healthy. I mean, he's cutting a million pieces right now in terms of, you know, his job right now, and you know, we're picking up as much as we can, and we're keeping him updated.
How difficult is it just to get everyone to, you know, kind of move forward out there?
It is. I mean, to me, we're at that point right now. It's obviously when you leave the facility and you're driving home or you're at home, it's another avenue. But you know, we got great pros in here. And all we're worried about is the moments that we have with the kids. The second that we're with them, the second that we're game planning, everything that revolves around them. So once again, it just goes back to being professional. But like I said beforehand, you know, when the news broke, you know, that stuff stings.
How much time do you take to address it with the kids as you're trying?
Oh, it was a day. You know, that day was a lot of talk. You know what I'm saying? Less football, a lot of talk. But it once again goes back into we had to stay on schedule with it. You know, that practice is kind of like just to flush out their systems on Mondays, and Tuesday's really the hard work day. So it happened then, and kind of worked through the nights and picked ourselves back up and went into Tuesday and put together a plan and got these guys ready.
What stood out about Stanford's passing success against you guys on Saturday?
It was just making plays. I mean, to me, at the end of the day, it was opportunities and just locating the football at times. And there's things that, you know, obviously from my standpoint that I could have done better that help out during situations. But, you know, we made some critical mistakes during the first half that really hurt us. And then we're playing catch up a little bit. And my point being is we're going to sit there and just let guys, you know, do what they want to do. We're going to try to press the button and try to make plays with it. So it's a little bit of that. Like I said, it happens. That was a strange game. It started with the opening kickoff, and then kind of what could go wrong went wrong, and then they took advantage of a lot of mistakes that we did. So, you know, you put the film on, and sometimes, you know, from our standpoint, somebody does something that maybe tricks you a little bit, and then you get on Sunday and hey, we missed it from the press box. But I think when we all sat down, and those kids were great. I mean, they were in there watching that tape on their own, and we all just, you know, like grown-ass men and sit down and say, hey, listen, man, this is all correctable stuff. Let's get this fixed. This is not what we're about, and we just move forward. So, and that's where we're at right now. I thought really good practice yesterday, good practice again today, tighten up some screws and just move on.
How are you feeling about the pass rush at this point?
Well, it's, you know, I've heard this before with the stats in terms of sacks, but these balls have been getting out pretty quick. You know, I see Drake Jackson coming off the edge, and he's like really close to getting stuff. And, you know, sometimes that's, you know, people look at us and we're going to do a decent amount of pressure, and I think sometimes it's just like, hey, man, get that ball out of your hands before you get hit. So it's a timing deal and it's a coverage deal, and I think those will come. Those are coming because we're really close.
As a human, how do you guys as coaches not think about your own futures the rest of the way?
I don't, man. It's just being a pro. That's what it's about, and prioritize. And I don't look at it from my standpoint. I really don't. I just look at it from the kid's standpoint of saying, like, hey, listen, you know, the times where you said, hey, listen, let's battle adversity, let's be tough people, let's be tough-minded. And there, from our standpoint, like there's our time to show our true character. So I just worry about those guys. I worry about USC and what we represent, and then just having pride. You know, that's the biggest thing from all of our standpoint. We're you know, we can do the best work in the country. There's no doubt about it. And that motivates me every day. I don't get out of routine just because things are messing. I've been raised to go through tough situations, and you just press forward. As bad as you want to mess with your head, and it kind of, there'll be times where it is, squash it, and it's over. You can't get it back. Let's deal in the moment. Let's be 1-0 in the moment right now and just move forward.
What's the status with Nick and Corey?
Corey's good. Nick, it's right now from our standpoint, we'll work him today and tomorrow, and we'll see where he's at on Saturday.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.